I start cooking when my husband leaves work, giving myself 30 minutes on the clock. Tonight we're having a beefy casserole with Cheddar Bay biscuits. Let's see if I can beat the clock. Surprise, they're home. I didn't beat the clock, but I'll still show you how I made this. Very first thing that we need to do is brown and season our hamburger meat or ground beef, whatever you call it. I think it's a perfect night for some Kinder's Buttery Steakhouse seasoning. Kind of making like a play on tater tot casserole meets Cheddar Bay biscuit pot pie or cattle drive casserole if you've seen that. Meshing all of them together into one based on what I have in the freezer and some vegetables that I want to get rid of. I'm also adding in a half of a yellow onion that I've diced. Not finely, it's pretty chunky. While that's cooking up, I'm going to go ahead and make up my Cheddar Bay biscuits. We're just going to follow package instructions. I'm so scared. Oh, thank you. Get farted. Drop in our biscuit mix. I need 3/4 cup of water. I love my husband, but he puts this thing together wrong every single time. If you're a pampered chef person, you know. Let's see if I guessed right. No, we got more water. 3/4 cup of water. It also calls for half a cup of sharp cheddar cheese. I don't even have shredded cheese or blocks of cheese right now. I had some sliced Colby Jack cheese, so that's what we're going to use. I just chopped it up into really fine pieces. We're making it work. And then we're going to mix this together. Just like so. I'm going to set this to the side until we're ready to go. Once my beef is browned, I'm just draining off a little bit of that fat by pushing a paper towel around. Dispose of this safely so you don't start a fire. I am going to add some corn that I had in the freezer, a few peas, also from the freezer, and some carrots. Ideally, I would have used cubed carrots and not crinkle cut, but it's all we got. They'll be okay. I'm just going to let those steam for like 3 to 4 minutes because of the frozen carrots, and I want to make sure that they cook or have a chance to cook before we pop this in the oven. It's been a few minutes. I'm going to give this a good stir. Next up, I'm going to add 1 can of cream of mushroom soup. I don't like the stuff out of a can, so I make my own and I freeze it. I need to make another batch. This is my last one, so I'll record that for you guys the next time that I do it. Again, this is the equivalent of one of the 8-ounce can, and it tastes so much better. You could add sour cream or any other creamy mixture if you wanted to make it creamier. I'm pretty comfortable with this. It looks really good. Forgot the garlic. Ah! Let's add a little onion and garlic. You guys, I tell you what. For our Cheddar Bay biscuits, I'm just using my ice cream scoop and I'm going to pop 6 or 8 of these right on top. It's okay if the biscuits don't fully cover. Just make sure they're all about the same size. No biscuit dough left behind here. Just gonna add that right there to that middle one. Wash my hands. This is going into a 415-degree oven for 15 minutes until those biscuits are perfectly golden. Once this is out of the oven, the last thing we have to do is just drench it in that Cheddar Bay biscuit butter, which is 1/4 cup of butter, 4 tablespoons, with a little seasoning packet that comes in it. Making everybody wait tonight, and they're very hungry. I had a bit of a snafu with the oven temperature, so that might be why I didn't beat the clock. It seems like a lot of butter.
No such thing. That's good. It's good. It's beautiful.
So perfect.
Oh. How are you gonna sit?
Let's take a bite. This is so hot. Tater tot casserole, but biscuits. Really good.